Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another domination battle between your boy Logic as the Tzeentch, going up against a rubber duck of war as those seductive Slaanesh. So today's battle is going to be on Galleon's Cove, certainly one of my favourite domination maps. So for Ducky's army, we are going to have the double marauders at the front. We are going to have the anti-infantry variant here alongside the immune to psychology, making them very good there at getting those domination points. In the back, we are going to have the triple anti-large spearmen, and they're going to be alongside the double seeker chariots. Very good looking indeed here with the anti-infantry and armor piercing, poison and magic damage, 100 speed, and the devastating flanker, making this amazing unit indeed here for the Slaanesh. So for the Lord Choice, we're going to be going a bit cheaper, but here on a Seeker, we are going to have the Herald of Slanesh. Now this lovely lady, although cheap, is very powerful, so we are going to have the Arcane Conduit, the Blissful Rapture, alongside the Soul Siphon. For the magic, we are going to have the Slicing Shards, a very good bombardment spell, and also Acquiescence. We are going to have the double summon of the Chaos Furies, backed up here by the Locus of Grace to protect here up against the Lord, because she's a little bit squishy. In the back, we are going to have the double cavalry here of the Hellstriders, good anti-large and poison, and going to be nice here to protect up against the Seeker Chariots. So for myself and the Tzeentch here on the floor, we are going to have the triple blue horrors, backed up here by the magic damage Forsaken of Tzeentch. In the sky, we are going to have the legendary Doom Knights here, 1.6k of heavy metal, here with 100 armor and the silver shield, 105 speed, 80 weapon strength, and 52 charge bonus. Backed up here by the Screamers of Tzeentch, good anti-large armor-piercing stats, and these bad boys, 85 speed, can really whip around the battlefield. In the sky, we are going to have Karios Fateweaver, the man that can see the future and the past here. 90 speed, alongside here the Greater Arcane Conduit, the Fires of Change, and also Life Leeching for extra mana. We are going to be having the Blue Fire of Tzeentch as one of the spells, the Penumbral Pendulum, alongside Regrowth and Harmonic Convergence. So for the abilities, we are going to have the Scroll of Destiny, alongside the Gaze of Fate, and also Oracle of Eternity. So Karios is a very, very nice character. Of course, Regrowth for himself and any of those nice large tools, or even Doom Knights. They're very tanky, good hit points. It's quite nice to get a good regrowth on those as well. He's also going to have the Penumbral Pendulum, plus that pin there for the negative 40 melee attack. The gaze there is certainly very strong indeed. So going forward here, we can see Ducky using his usual traits, coming forward here with the double Seeker Chariots. Going to be backed up here by the double Hellstriders. I really like this thought process from him. If I do charge in here with the Doom Knights up against the Seeker Chariots, he's going to counter charge here with the Hellstriders of Slaanesh. Anti-large, they have a good punch, and they can really push back, especially here up against the Screamers. So only 16 models here, and there's quite a few here at the cavalry, so they can get a really good surround and great damage indeed. Now both of these are certainly some of the fastest factions in the game, and it's certainly very lightly armed on both sides. It's a big clash, a massive mess, and lots of devastation going on here in the middle. So, looks like here we are going to be getting ready. Zemas alongside here the Doom Knights coming forward. The Screamers shoot at a charge here. Seekers going forward a little bit here without their cavalry support. Blues are going to be shooting in. And there we go. We get the charge with the Screamers. Look at the way they carve through the blue horrors here. Very nice work indeed. We do actually get a bit of a pin here on the Seekers. You can see the Gaze of Fate going down. Cannot move. Negative 40 melee attack. Bring them down to 0. And we charge down here with the Doom Knights. A counter here for the support is going to be with the Penumbral Pendulum. Coming straight for the flanks, getting on the Hellstriders and the Marauder Infantry. Nice work from Ducky, pushing with mass infantry here, and also the Chariots to really disrupt all the blue horrors. In over here, we are going to be having the Slicing Shards coming downtown to really rip apart my Forsaken and the blue horrors. So much damage coming down here, really nice work there, and it's really going to help the Marauders, getting rid of those shields, going to help them rip through nice and quickly. In the back, good pressure from the Hellstriders, and an extra summon from me here for the Screamers of Tzeentch, to try and see if we get in and get that nice aerial force. Also getting a Spawner Tzeentch in, a bit of mass, so she's going to get in and really help up against the cavalry, and especially those chariots. The mass is going to be so hard to push through. These bad boys also come in with armor sundering. So 40 armor here will go down to 10, thanks to the big bad Spawner Tzeentch. So if you're lucky, we are going to be getting some summons here. We are going to get the Hell Scourgers here, spawning in the backside. These ones are going to be with the added melee defense. On the top here, so we are going to get a Penumbral Pendulum up against the Hell Striders. Lovely work indeed. Oh my god, losing 50% of their HP, but they are still going to be winning here up against the Blue Horrors. Now we've got 21 seconds here until the heals are available. We can see over here, number 3 is going to be available, I notice, and we do get a summon here of the Blue Horrors. Silver Chevron, now going to be charging forward, trying to see if we can get that capture point. Nice work for Ducky, have just one unit of Marauder Spears here on the point, and the rest is going to be pushing forward. Wouldn't mind seeing these coming a little bit more forward, just to see if anything does come forward, we have a nice good immediate push, and then get some of that infantry, or maybe even cavalry here on the point. So, good melee defense here from the Hell Scourgers. They are going to charge forward. A little bit of a win here coming in from Ducky. We do actually see some of the Chaos Furies from him fighting up against the Spawns of Tzeentch and the Blue Horrors. Screamer is going to be doing the work here. They are actually going to be fighting a little bit up against the Lord Choice. And in the back here, I do actually use a bit of a counter with the Screamers. We had some cavalry up here. I did get a charge in here with the anti-large flying monsters. They came in and made sure Ducky couldn't get capture point 1. In the middle here, we can see the Spawn of Tzeentch, only 10 armor, but these boys are still going to be ripping so hard here in the middle. Of course, Slaanesh do not pay much for armor, and these boys are pretty much all weapon strength. Not much armor piercing indeed, so they're just going to rip the forces here of the Marauders and this nice, good, cheap cavalry. In the middle here, Forsaken of Tzeentch fighting in the middle up against this mass. I'm just waiting here, of course. We might be seeing some spells coming downtown. Maybe a blue. And essentially, we're going to get a Scroll of Destiny activated. We do get a summon here from myself of the Exalted Pink Horrors, a nice Penumbral Pendulum through the lines. Ducky nicely overextends with the Hell Striders. Going to be compromising the Exalted Pink Horrors. 1.1k of absolute deletion here on the floor. The lovely boys, and my god, they are so funny as well. I love hearing that animation and voice lines. Normally about 33 missile strength, 130 range, magic and fire damage is seriously good here for this unit. So they do get compromised, so I do summon 2 units of the Blue Horrors here to go meet out against the Hell Striders, and I do manage here over on the right hand side to get some of the Blue Horrors on the point. In the middle, pretty well held. We are going to get some more Marauders of Slaanesh and more Spears going to the top as well. And yeah, Ducky's playing pretty well indeed. We are going to see the nice faction ability here, the Bombardment spell coming out of myself and Tzeentch. Try and see if we can disrupt all of the formation here. And, you know, I was pretty happy to trade off the Blue Horrors to get 2 units of infantry. That was quite a nice trade there for me. And we are going to see the Forsaken. They have been broken down here by the infantry. They are going to charge backwards. We do see the Screamers coming after the Herald of Slanesh. Putting a bit of pressure here on in the middle. I wanted to force Ducky to make sure he protects his lord here. And, you know, allow me to get some more infantry coming forward and regain some of the battlefield control for sure. Do pull out the Spawn of Tzeentch. They're now going to be coming forward. In the middle here, we are seeing the Herald. She's doing okay. 3,500 HP. Already got 66 kills. Very nice stuff indeed. Blue Horror is going to be shooting in. And when they do, they can really wreck apart here all the Marauder infantry. On the top, Ducky has taken point 1 here with the Marauder Spearmen. And they're going to be holding quite nicely. We are going to get another Slicing Shard here coming up against the Blue Horrors in the trees. There's a bit of a formation kind of mess going on here as they were fighting up against the Hell Striders. And Ducky's going to get a lot of value in their middle. So nice work there coming out of him. In the middle of the Spawn are going to be fighting. A lot of these units here are extremely weak. It's a little bit unfortunate for Ducky. He couldn't pull these back and get some of that money back. But here, so we are going to get a Penumbral Pendulum through just to finish them off. So it's going to allow us here to really pull through the middle and now get some of these beautiful Spawn of Tzeentch into the middle in the mixture fighting up against the Herald. Nice work from Ducky. We are going to get the Hell Striders forward, fighting up against the Blue Horrors of Tzeentch. They are Silver Chevrons. They are going to be holding. And of course here the shields are going to be pretty plentiful. A lot of models here on the point, so it is still going to be in my control. We do see here the Marauders of Slaanesh are going to charge forward. These boys are, of course, anti-infantry. And if they get on the point without being shot here by Blue Horrors, they will do some devastating work indeed. I'm going to get some support here. We did try and get with some Blue Horrors, but of course, as I said earlier, it's really hard here. Both very mobile factions. I did try to come around the corner here with some Blue Horrors, but Ducky, an immediate spawn here with the Vanguard. We do have Vanguard deployment here for the Hell Scourgers and the rest. Just an immediate charge here. Stopped my Blue Horrors, did all the good damage, and just prevented me here from supplementing and helping that middle force. So there's going to be another spell here in the middle. The Slicing Shards is such a great ability. 12 Winds of Magic is going to be deleting all of my Blue Horrors, preventing them from getting onto these capture points and giving myself an advantage in the middle. So we are going to get the blue spell here, which is going to be, you know, kind of a nice missile in the middle. If we get on Karios Fate Weaver here, he's going to be having the blue fire of Tzeentch. And now you can see the exalted shots coming down here from the pink horrors, firing up against the Herald of Slanesh. But you can see in the middle here, my lord, apparently he's going to be under attack. Not too sure by what, but he's going to be up to 219 kills so far. 150 there for the Herald, and the lords are really going ham here on the magic. So at the top here, we do see some spearmen, 2 units going to be protecting. I do summon a unit of the Chaos Knights. I really want to get these involved. 120 armor. These bad boys are certainly heavy metal to the pedal. They're going to be 46 weapon strength, very good melee stats as well, 74 leadership, 120 armor, and they certainly pack a punch indeed. So the pink horror is going to be shooting over the top here with the blue horrors and the spawners. He's just clearing out this front bit. I'm really pushing blue horrors on to try and see if I can get this capture point going. Firing into the middle, the Marauders are going to be dropping, but point 3 has been taken by Ducky. He's going to trade one for another, and he's going to be taking a commanding lead. 1,690 for him, up against, for me, not too much indeed. He is actually going to be having the triple cap, and it's going to be looking pretty painful for me here in the middle. So Marauders charging downtown. It's a really bit unfortunate. My Chaos Knights, I did miss this. I did charge uphill, trying to see if I can catch the ones at the top, but they are going to get the downhill charge with the spears, anti-large, okay armor piercing. They will do some good work there up against my Chaos Knights. In the middle, we do see some more Marauders. They're going to be charging up to point 1. We are going to get some of the Hellstriders. These are going to be the anti-large variant. I'm sure they're going to be saying hello here to my Chaos Knights. But the middle here is going to be taken by me. We are going to be coming in with the Forsaken, backed up here by the Blue Horrors. A nice little combination in there. So, of course, the spawn of Tzeentch don't take too much damage. Pink Horrors are going to be at the back. They're actually going to be waiting here. They're going to be kind of aiming towards this direction. I know Ducky could come around the corner or could push his big force here in towards point 2. So I want to protect it. I wasn't too sure at this point where to go. So we do get some Forsaken of Tzeentch. They're going to be fighting up against this gorgeous unit indeed of the Fiends of Slaanesh. Now these bad boys, bucket loads of armor piercing. So going to be 80 armor piercing here as well with the musket ability. So negative melee attack and melee defense and 95 speed. Up against my Forsaken, giving them 50 melee defense, only 35 melee attack, but they do have magic damage. Really important here up against those demons to circumvent all of that physical resistance. Now, they do have spell resistance, but that's not too important here, really. We are going to see some immune to psychology, so that is going to help here just a little bit. They are going to be fighting. We do have magic damage, so it's going to be relatively even, but Ducky here is just going to get that nice unit forward. The monstrous infantry can certainly do quite well. So we do see some Hellstriders. They were summoned. We are going to see armor sundering thanks to the beautiful spawn of Tzeentch. Going to do some nice work indeed. Going to reduce them. That's going to allow the blue horrors just to rip them apart. I was kind of thinking at this point, do I go over and try and see if I can get capture point 1? And that looks to be what my decision was. I was kind of going to come over here, try and see if I can get some blue horrors on top of the Hellstriders, destroy them, move in with the Chaos Knights as point 3 was taken, and then just hold in the middle here with the pink horrors and the rest. In one of those exalted pink horrors, they're taking quite a bit of damage, down to 2.8k. Forsaken here, still going to be pretty healthy, 80 models, 6.7. So I've got quite a bit of meat here in the middle, ready to give some good punch. Karios Fate Weaver up to 315 kills. Ducky has taken an absolutely commanding lead though at this point. It's about 3,500, and for myself, just trailing behind quite a bit. But here we go, blue horrors are going to be moving in. Shots coming over the top here. These nice big blue fire going to be going up against the cavalry. And of course, they're only going to be having 15 armor. They do have the shields, but they're going to take a lot of damage here for sure. Come around the flanks, we do see some blue horrors coming from the middle. They're going to be charging around to see if they can meet up against the Marauders of Slaanesh. Still, only 15 armor, so those blue bullets can certainly do some good damage indeed. Karios is coming around to try and see if he can help out here in the middle. Maybe try and see if we get a penumbral pendulum, maybe get some pins, get some good work going over here at the top. The main important thing is I need to hold this middle. We do see here the Hellstriders. They're getting ready. I'm sure Ducky's going to be getting a force here. As long as he pretty much holds point 3 and can contest another, he should be doing relatively well. Blue horrors do join. They do fire here. Of course, that magic and fire damage very good up against demons, and this combination is deadly for sure. Having Forsaken in the front, mixing in alongside the blue horrors, and actually there's going to be the acquisition there going down on the Forsaken for that negative melee defense and speed. Shots here coming up against the Hellstriders thanks to my exalted pink horrors. And at the top here, we are going to see a penumbral pendulum. A little bit behind the force, just in case Ducky did decide to make them leave, they were going to go straight through my pendulum. But the double blue horrors here and the Forsaken going to be getting ready to go. Shots hopefully going to be coming over the top shortly, and we can move in here with Karios. I probably should have got a little bit more involved with him. He's not a terrible melee combatant. He only has 20 melee defense, but he has pretty good armor piercing. He can do some good splash damage animations indeed. Marauders are coming forward. They're going to be charging here up against the blue horrors. These bad boys certainly will lose in combat. They are not designed for this, that's for sure. They are designed for overwhelming, and you can see here, I am going to be starting to take it. It is controlled, of course, by Slaanesh, but it is going to be coming into my favour. So if I get these blue horrors over the top, start shooting, doing the good work, I think I could take point 1. The problem here is I have now started to push over 3. I do need a triple cap. 4,400 here for Ducky. We see 1.4k at the top here, really, for me, with an extra compensation of 8 there for losing every single second. In the middle here, really nice work from Dark. He is going to use a unit of the Marauders, backed up here by the Hellstriders, to really pin in here up against my double Forsaken of Tzeentch. Coming around the corner here with the Blue Horrors to try and see if I can get onto the points. There's not too much infantry here from Ducky, but he is moving in with 2 more units of the Marauders. Shots coming on the top here from the Exalted Pink Horrors, really helping fight alongside the Forsaken. Such a deadly combo indeed. We are going to see the Chaos Furies in the sky nicely summoned here, the second and final unit from Ducky, and that's going to be flying over probably to meet my Blue Horrors. As long as he can pin them back, that is going to be the victory from him. He's only 2 points away here in the trees. We do get a return of the Chaos Knights. We are really starting to capture point 1, really starting to overwhelm the forces. The Fiends are going to be trying their best here alongside the Hellstriders, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here for me. 40 points away. I am getting on the capture points. I am starting to get a nice lead, but unfortunately, it's just a little bit too late and too long for me. GG's well played here to Ducky with an absolutely excellent performance here, especially from his cheap caster. The Herald of Slanesh, probably about 2 to 2.2k there in for him. A really nice one indeed. 2,061 damage value overall, and pretty much most of that coming from these slicing shards. The only other ability is going to be a debuff, so very, very nice work indeed. A very, very strong spell. 121 and 64 there for the Seeker Chariots. There was very good damage here coming out of the Doom Knights and also the Screamers of Tzeentch, with good counterplay. Unfortunately, the Hellstriders did miss. But we are going to see 400 here, 1,081 for the second. For the Marauders, we've got 360, 440, 360, 275, and 470. So for the majority, pretty much paying for themselves. For the reinforcements, we did have a Soul Grinder ready to go for Ducky, but he didn't quite get the time to use it. Of course, very expensive, 1.9k, and he would have needed a very good justification for it. He did come in here with the Fiends of Slaanesh. Of course, these 1.3k, 714, 380, neither of them paying for themselves. These ones still on the battlefield, so, you know, only time would have told, but 91 and 95 kills, still a great performance. 0 there for the Seekers, 131 kills, 620 there for the Hell Scourgers. These are 550 each, so 480 and 811. Very good indeed. And 143 and 0 for the other Hellstriders. So for the Marauders, we've got 470, 17, as well as 260, 350, and 190. Very good stuff from Ducky. He really pushed up the battlefield, got some good map control, used that mobility certainly to his advantage, and really got the good effective trades. So for myself, 387 kills here for Karios Fateweaver, 2,959 in total. I think actually a very good performance there. I really enjoyed using Karios. He's very nice also with regrowth there, but it really depends if you do need regrowth. I think it more depends on your force. I didn't support the Doom Knights as well as I should have. They only got 750. It was a bit of a mistake there from me on live stream, and 430 for the Screamers. 178 kills, 1,000, nearly 500 there for the Forsaken, so nice performance with 840, 614, and 800 for the Blue Horrors. You're going to get 101 kills, 613 for the Chaos Knights of Tzeentch, with 614 for the Exalted Pink Horrors. Not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more burst damage from these, but they got compromised quite a bit. I wasn't able to protect them as well as I would have wanted to. I didn't quite have enough of the Forsaken on the battlefield. I certainly needed more chunk. I certainly needed more of the spawn, more of the Forsaken on the battlefield, and then I could have been shooting over the top with the Blue Horrors and then the Exalted Pinks. I think I got them in probably a little bit too early. So 112 kills, 680 there for the spawn, but they are a good supplementing unit. They do have, of course, armor sundering. Negative 30 armor here on anything on the battlefield is always going to be very useful. Didn't get any flamers in. These bad boys, you certainly need battlefield control to use them, and they really delete units for sure. Got 114 kills, 409 for the Forsaken, 919, as well as 273, and I didn't manage to get this one on the field. 148 and 0 here for the Screamers. Didn't manage to get any more, with 680 and 520 for the Blue Horrors. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this domination game in Warhammer 3. If you did, please smash that like button. It would really help here on the channel. And if you haven't already, please feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to know all your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already subscribed, do feel free to do so. You really have been absolutely hitting that subscribe button so hard recently, so thank you very, very much for all your support. If you haven't already, check out that description. It will be having all my other social media platforms, including Twitch, which I will be doing daily, every single day this week, so do go check out all of my live streams, and also do check out that Discord. I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon.